Hello everyone, this is Kelly with Crafting Creation Studio, and today I have pulled out an IntoResin mold, and I'm going to do alcohol ink drips. I'm going to use Let's Resin Aqua, Let's Resin Aqua Marine, Let's Resin Yellow Green, Let's Resin Red, and Let's Resin Midnight Blue. I hope I'm making a good color choice. I've mixed up a little over 10 ounces of resin, and I think from when I poured this before that's going to be enough. So let me start dripping my inks. Just kind of get it down into the cavity. Everybody have a good day today. We were kind of busy at work today for a change. It's been slow, but it was busy today, and I really like that. Like I said, I like to stay busy. And I'm just going to go ahead and drip both of these just to get them done. Alright, let's do the aquamarine next. And I'll continue to drip throughout the process. I'm just getting some down into it, the bottom part of the mold right now. This is a beautiful mold. Like I said, I've done it before a couple of times. Go ahead and put some in the top here. Get this other one open back up. I put the lid on it. I don't know what I was thinking. Alright, let's do the yellow green. It may all consolidate down into one color, I don't know. But nonetheless, it will still be pretty. These IntoResin molds with these diamond facets in it are unbelievably beautiful. No matter what you do to them, you could pour it clear and it would just still be breathtaking. Alright, so I'm going to do the red now. And now the aqua. And I'm just doing random drops because I'll do a little bit more of the aqua since it's a lighter color and everything else is kind of dark. So we'll see what we come up with. Okay. Get a paper towel and wipe that off at the top of the mold there. Don't need to be up there. Not going to do any good. Alright, let's start pouring. I'm going to go ahead and start trying to pour into the cavity of it. And so far I'm liking what I'm seeing on top. And I may have to mix up more resin. I've got to start writing on these how much resin they take, but I have a funny feeling it's going to maybe take more than what I've got mixed up, but we can definitely get that done. Alright, we start dripping again. Not going to really go in any certain order, as long as I get all the same colors in there. And I'm really liking it so far, the way the colors seem to be coordinating together. Midnight blue. Yellow green. Aquamarine. And red. Pour some more. I'm almost positive I'm going to have to mix up some more resin. But we're going to pour this first and see where we are. Some more in this one. It's not going to take a whole lot more, but I'm leaning toward thinking we are going to need a little bit more. This time I'm only going to go, I think, with the lighter colors. Because I did that with that butterfly and it wound up being way darker than I wanted it to, even though when you shine it up or held it up to the light, it lightened it up some, but it was darker than what I wanted. So yep, I'm gonna have to mix up some more resin, so let me get that done really quick. Okay, so I mixed up 5 more ounces, which may be entirely too much, probably will be. As a matter of fact, I just got that too full. Get some of that out of there. Gonna mix a little color in with it, but that's okay because it's going in this other one that's got color in it already as well. But see what I mean about how it gets dark when you mix the wrong colors, or too many dark colors and not enough light. But like I said, still it's going to be a beautiful piece when it's all said and done. All right, pour some of this in here, and I don't think I'll add any more alcohol ink to this one since I just got some out of the other one. Kind of pour it hard to kind of mix that in the middle around. Let me get it eye level here. A little bit more. And I think that is good. It's good on the level to the top. That one looks good. I may take a little bit out right here. Okay, that looks good right there. Now I'm going to get my little stick and swirl these around. Got a lot of dark on the back side of it here, so mix that in some so it'll kind of match the bottom of the jar. This wiped off. And that looks good. Swirl this one a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna have to start mixing less dark colors and more light colors to get what I have in mind for it to do. Alright. I don't see any bubbles around there. Normally I can kind of tell on this one. Spritz it a little bit, get them surface bubbles popped. May have to baby this one for a minute and spritz it a couple of more times, but it looks pretty good. And I do have some extra here, so we'll pull out a couple of extra molds and pour them. Probably just my handy little turtles that I like to pour, if I can get a couple of those in this curing machine. All right. And we're just going to drop a couple of colors in each one and pour it here on that one. And then with the color that's already in here where I dipped it back out of the other two, so these are so cute. I love these little turtles. I can't keep the kids and grandkids out of them though. I pour a different unique colored one and they're all grabbing them saying, I want it, I want it. And I can't say no. Let me get that stain off of my desk here. I don't want to leave that on there. Alcohol, take it right off. Alright, now let's see, let's do Midnight Blue. and aquamarine in this one, because they're both dark, but that's okay. Let's do yellow green, and let's do red with that one. Maybe add another couple of drops and that one should be good. And I think I'm going to do this Fluids alcohol ink and the starfish. Okay, let's get this one poured and see what I've got left. If I've got enough to pour another one, but I think this may be about it. And I may have to scrape the cup to get enough to fill this one up. It almost took the 5 ounces that I mixed up, minus these 4 little turtles. Once again, I'd rather have too much as not enough. Because now we have bonus turtles. See if I can scrape just a little bit more out of here. And I think that is going to be just about perfect. Yep, that came out perfect. Okay, get all the lids back on my alcohol inks. Before I knock another one over and spill it again. Well, one did roll under there. It's the blue. Let me get something to fish that out. There we go. All right. So now I'm going to see if I need to spritz anymore. The turtles, a couple of spritz. What's going on with that? Several little bubbles congregated right there on the top or something. I hope that's got something in it. Piece of leftover resin from the last time I poured because I didn't clean it. That is all on me. It's hard to keep up with everything that I need to do and keep everything clean the way it needs to clean while still working a full-time job, but that's just the way the cookie crumbles here, so we make it work one way or the other. Alright. They all look good. I don't see any other bubbles or anything. Is that something floating, or is that part of the mold? That was part of the mold. Alright, so I think we're good on this. I'm going to let them sit for just a little bit, then I'm going to put the lid on the curing machine and get these beauties cured, and then I will see you at demold. Okay, we are back for demold, and this is going to be a valuable lesson. I was tired last night, and I came back out here after these had been in the curing machine for a little under 2 hours. And I had the bright idea of using these decorative tacks to put in there as stoppers. And the resin wasn't set enough, so as you see, I got a big hump there. Don't know what happened here on this where it's got an indentation. So at any rate, this is going to be a not perfect project. So this is not what to do. Don't get in a hurry, because this will happen. But we're going to go ahead and demold these. It's just not going to be perfect like I wanted it to be, but we can report another day. So we're going to start with the turtles. There's one of them. That one turned out really pretty. It's kind of got an amber color to it. I just love the sparkles. This one's got different colors in it, the green, amber. This one as well. But the facets are just gorgeous, the way that they sparkle. Alright, so let's do this monked up lid. You can see the hump there. I mean, I maybe could fill that part there in with some UV resin and cure it. It's the bottom, so if it's clear, it's not going to really matter. And sand this down and come up with another bead or something to, you know, maybe break the tip off of one of these in my package and just put it on the top for the bumper. I don't know, we'll see. I won't do it on camera if I decide to go that route. But of course, naturally, it came out really pretty and colorful, the way I wanted it to. And it's messed up. Alright, so trial and error. That's the way it rolls with resin. You win some, you lose some. Okay. Oh my gosh, that is so pretty. You see all the different colors, the blues and the green and the yellow and the red and the beautiful diamond sparkle. I don't know, I may, well, you know, I think that it'll be fine like this on the bottom. I don't see that. Oh, there it is right there. Yeah, I could fill that in with UV resin and use my grinder and grind that down smooth. But the purpose of putting these on there, because this is actually an upside down lid, it was made to go onto the unit, the bowl like that. And I don't want that. I want the pretty sparkly side up. So if you put stuff like this in it, it kind of serves as bumpers. Well, did I not get them in the right? So I didn't even get them in the right spot, which is why you should wait and do this after the fact. So yeah, this lid is no good. I'm gonna have to re-pour the whole lid to make this work. But what happened is I didn't put them up that close, but they moved because the resin was not cured enough to yeah, that lid is no good. So I'm gonna have to dig my colors back out and re-pour the lid. So for future reference, don't get in a hurry and have this happen. Valuable lesson. Luckily it wasn't too terribly much resin that's gone to waste here. And these little things here, they got those at the Dollar Tree. Little package had several of them in it, so that's not a great loss there. But it is definitely not going to fit on there. So yes, that lid is going to have to be redone. Such a shame. But anyway, that is just how things happen sometimes. Not everything's going to come out perfect. So I'll get another lid poured for this. Probably not tonight. I'm a little tired. I've worked all day. It's hot here. It was over 100 degrees here in Arkansas today. So I'm going to just let this be it for the evening for this video. And I'll get another lid poured on my next video. And then, I'll make sure I get the colors and match everything up on that, and then show you what it looks like. How those little bumpers, you can kind of see it. It's not perfect. It's not good and tight like it would be if it was upside down like that. But it does hold it on there enough that you're not gonna, it's not gonna slip off of there real easy. So anyway, that's gonna be it for this video. I appreciate y'all watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so, and don't forget to hit that like button. Everybody have a wonderful and blessed evening, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.